Good morning, Grove City. Today the news will get the news to you. We'll get the news to you. I know people have a lot of questions about scheduling, so here is Miss Williams with information about that.
Good morning, Greyhounds. I am Mrs. Williams. I am here from the counseling department to clarify some questions after schedule request verification sheets were sent out yesterday. The first thing that I want to remind you about is that this was not your actual schedule, but it is merely the courses that either you suggested or you chose or your teachers recommended for you. And so again, I just want to briefly run through the process. On the back of your sheet, many of you did not look at that, but that outlines the 4-step process for what you should be doing. Most of the questions that counselors are receiving are actually answered on the back of your request verification. So if you remember the process, you entered your course selections, and then that was no longer available to you because teachers then did their recommendations. So there may be some courses listed on your request verification sheet that you did not choose, nor do you want to take. And so again, what we suggest reading the back of that, I'm going to run through it briefly today. Those students who were absent yesterday, your homeroom teacher should have your request verification sheets to give to you now. If you have yours to return, again, we are returning them to homeroom teachers, not an advisory. And they are due back tomorrow, March 11th, which is Friday. So again, the 4-step process, the first thing we want you to do is look over the course recommendations. You likely have a list of classes that will either say alternatives, recommended, or required. Look through those. Anything that is inaccurate, we want you to cross it off, and we want you to write in your new selection. So again, you can be making a lot of changes. Your counselors will see these. You can make notes on this to your counselors as well. But we do need this back from every freshman, sophomore, and junior student. Even if no changes need to be made, we want this back because we want a signature from your parent or guardian that you have confirmed these selections for next school year. So again, step 1, review your requests. Step 2, check it for accuracy. Step 3, list any alternatives on that document clearly. And then step 4 is to return this to your homeroom teacher tomorrow after it has been signed. Upperclassmen, just a reminder, lockout requests are due by March 15th. That is quickly approaching, and you can do that by completing the QR code that was on your schedule request planning sheet. We have had a large number of students say that they're interested in College Credit Plus for next year. Remember, there is a document within your cohort classroom that will explain that process. So again, counselors will be in the Commons, again, all lunch periods today. We suggest you stop by and see us. And that's it. Again, let us know what questions you guys have. All right, so now back to the anchors.
Thank you, Ms. Williams. And calling all advisories, it's time to participate in the Reach Out and Read for our Term 3 challenge.
Your advisory will earn 1 point for each new and gently used children book that you donate. Books should be appropriate for birth through 4th grade.
We will be collecting books in the library all day, every day until Friday, March 18th. Help us support the Nationwide Children's Hospital and their efforts to promote literacy, and our advisory could win a breakfast. Clearly, I'm illiterate.
Hey, Gabby, tell me about Slav.
Oh. Come as you are. That's what you artists are going to be creating a cover for. Slam wants you to send in your cover art now for the 2022 magazine. Please email kelsey.parker@swcsd for more information. And reminder, Pie in the Face signups have started. You and your opponent can sign up at lunch or with Miss Thomas or Miss Scott. After signing up, you will collect money until March 17th, and Pie in the Face will be held on March 18th. You have to collect at least $20 to be eligible, and all money must be turned in to Miss Thomas or Miss Scott by 3:30 on March 17th. Harper, tell me about Saga Club.
What do Lil Nas X and Tyler, the Creator, have in common? Well, come to Saga Club tonight to find out. We will be playing LGBTQ trivia, and we'll meet today in room 203 at 3:20 right after school. Hope to see you there. Hey Matilda, what's a really fun class I should join next year?
Do you want to see yourself on a big screen? Tonight is the final information meeting for the news year, WGCH News Broadcast class. If you have any desire to be on the news team next year and you haven't been on a meeting yet, then you need to come tonight right after school to the room 807. If you simply cannot make tonight's meeting, let's get in touch with Mr. Watkins by the end of the week. And Harper, tell me about March Mammal Madness.
Come one, come all to the greatest animal event of the year, March Mammal Madness. It's that time of the year again where we pit animal against animal to see who will be the crowned champion. Simulations only, of course. We're not going to actually fight animals. Come see the display in the front of the ERC and fill out a bracket and hand it in to Miss Wise. Throughout the month of March, the results will be filled in and the students with the highest score will be crowned the champion and receive a trophy prize. Brackets need to be submitted by March 14th. See Mr. Jungle or Miss Wise for more details. Hey Maria, what's going on in the sports world?
Hi everyone, I'm back and ready to give you some scores. So last night the GCHS staff defeated the In the Know students with a score of 410 to 350 after 5 rounds. A big thank you to Miss Isil, Miss Fawcett, Mademoiselle Knuth, Senora Oyewale, Miss Parker, Miss Posey, Herr Revis, Mr. Shaw, Mr. Yetter, Mr. Jungle, and Senora Harmeyer for accepting the students' challenge. Be ready for a rematch next year. That's all we have for results. Now back to the anchors.
On the calendar tonight, Game Club meeting at 3:30 in the ERC, room 702.
Marching band rehearsal at 3:30 p.m. Have fun in Chicago.
The final WGCH News Information meeting after school in room 807.
Saga Club meeting at 3:30 p.m. in room 203.
Slam meeting at 3:30 in room 806.
And a choir contest review concert at 7 p.m. Have a terrific Thursday, Grove City. I forgot what day it was.
Me and you, and you and me, no matter how they toss the dice, it had to be. The only one for me is you, and you for me. So happy together, so happy together. How is the weather?